Dropping the soap in prison. Let me get into this. I've never done a post about this to the best of my knowledge, but for whatever reason, over and over again in the comments, during the lives, there's always that one or two people that is asking this question. What happens when people drop the soap in prison? And I was also given the opportunity to do an interview on a talk show, and they literally asked that question. And I was so caught off guard because I didn't think people actually still believed that that happened. I got locked up in 2003 and I did 17 years. And what I will tell you is in that entire time period in the Commonwealth of Virginia as a state prisoner, that never once happened. I never heard of that happening. The shower situations could have provided a scenario where that could have occurred, I guess, in dorms. But everywhere I was at, everything was highly supervised and secure. There was usually a guard on the floor, etc. And guys just ain't going for that. Now, what I do believe is that possibly in the 70s, 80s, etc., that may have been a thing. And not to mention prison propaganda, including movies called Prison 1, 2, 3, and whatever, probably fed into that notion in other movies like American Me, etc. I am by no means saying that predators do not exist in prison. And to be honest and transparent and true, I do recall 2, if not 3, known predators that were in prison that took advantage of men while they were in there, caught them off guard, and assaulted them in ways that I will not express on this app. But the dropping of the soap scenario was never one of those circumstances or situations where one of those things occurred. It was usually somebody being pulled into a cell. And, well, bad things do happen in prison, monsters do exist, and predators are real. But the dropping the soap thing, not that I've heard of. Just saying. It could be a thing in other states. Again, it could be a thing in the feds. I doubt it. I've never heard somebody say, yeah, that's still a thing. But like I said, maybe back in the day. Take it for what you get from it. But that's what it is. Stay free. Peace.